All right, let's get started here.
No more heroes, it's hero begin. You can't tell nobody but yourself. Nothing less to do.
Travis, it's kill or be killed.
Oh man, do we have a lot to talk about today? Appreciate you guys being here, Blade and Nightmares, anybody else who happens to be in the background, whether or not you're on Twitch or YouTube. Just know I appreciate you guys being here either way. The Game Awards is yesterday, Thursday, December 11th, and today is Friday, December 12th. Hopefully you guys made it to the end of the week, had a good time, or are looking forward to the weekend so you can get some time off to relax. Take in some of the announcements because we had some big news. We had some huge news, some a little disappointing, but a lot of big news, a lot of great things that happened. But today we're going to be recapping the Game Awards, talk about a lot of the bigger announcements, a lot of the bigger things, maybe fill in some of the different pieces of information people may be missing, if there's anything to be added besides just looking at the games themselves, maybe a little behind the scenes or just stuff we've heard in the past, just to add on to the current conversation going on. It was pretty much as most people expected, an Expedition 33 sweep. Won Game of the Year. It's one of the most nominated games in Game Awards history. And it won overall, I want to say 9 awards. 9 in total. Again, the most out of any game in Game Awards history. Not only was it nominated the most, but it also took home the most awards, which you would expect if it's been nominated that many times, right? That all being said, we're going to get into some of the news, some of the different things surrounding the Game Awards, some people who were disappointed with certain announcements, and maybe try to add some context into there, and just the different reactions that people had around the Game Awards, things that were announced, games that won, games that didn't, certain things that were given out. Overall, I enjoyed the show. I thought it was pretty cool. I know at the Evanescence part, I was going crazy. I love Evanescence. I'm going to grab one of their vinyls as soon as I can, because I just want to start collecting different vinyls from different groups and artists that I like. That all being said, I mean, not keep you guys waiting too long because there's a lot. So I kind of just want to get into it and talking about some of these announcements and some of the different reactions that people had, like I said before. So it's probably not the best way to do it, but we're going to start off looking at some of the news that came out over Twitter just as a quick recap, and then going into the trailers, adding some more onto there, and then talking a little bit about the games that have been released, people's reactions to them, and then going from there into Marvel Rivals. So first things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil. But Clair Obscur Expedition 33, like we said before, won 9 awards at the Game Awards, the most of any game ever. So not only did it win Game of the Year, but it won Best RPG, Best Narrative, Best Art Direction, Best Score and Music, Best Game Direction, Best Debut Indie Game, Best Independent Game, and Best Performance going to Jennifer English. And the studio, they just poured so much love into this game and so much effort. Not to mention, they dropped an update adding more to the game at the Game Awards so people could play immediately. So that's a W. You love to hear it. You love to see it. Not to mention, they also spoke up for other people who did the mocapping and different things of that nature. And the actual actress who won Best Performance, Jennifer English, she actually said something really nice, and she actually made neurodivergent people feel seen because she spoke up for them, giving a speech, which I think is a very important thing to do for someone who has a platform or someone who has done something inspirational to help inspire others. And even saying a line that's very prevalent in a game for those who come after accepting an award, it was a really nice, heartfelt moment. That was really cool. Some more clips about it though that I saw that was just kind of funny is how Ubisoft was feeling after seeing the Expedition 33 won the award. Because remember, for those who don't know, Expedition 33, some of the developers who came and made Expedition 33 used to be at Ubisoft, and they wanted to make this game at Ubisoft. Ubisoft didn't let them, so now you got to be feeling like because this would have been a slam dunk they would have needed. This would have been a game that could have been a turning point for them, but it's just too much pride and too much arrogance, man. But somebody said this is their reaction to them breaking records and winning 9 awards. Just yeah, you get the point. It's just crazy, man. You never know how many good ideas or great games get swept under the rug because the people in power just don't believe in a vision. Truly just unfortunate, man. Let's see what else we got here, though. Let's talk about the winners. Let's recap everybody who won an award and actually took something home. So let me go back to all categories. So obviously, Game of the Year was Expedition 33. What's up, Reaper? We're just recapping the Game Awards, telling everybody what won, what games were in each category. But a lot of people, some people were surprised that Expedition 33 won. And don't get me wrong, if a game isn't for you, it isn't for you. But if you can't at least understand why a certain game may have won over other games, I think there's a conversation that needs to be had there. Because don't get me wrong, these are all great games in their own rights. Just for sure, Donkey Kong Bonanza, I think, won Best Family Game. Hades 2 won Best Action Game. I think Hollow Knight Silk Song, I don't remember if it won anything. But we'll be getting to those. But yeah, Expedition 33 won Game of the Year. Oops. Let me not exit all. Best Game Direction, Expedition 33, like we said before. Won Best Narrative, Best Art Direction. I think it also won Best Score and Music, right? Yeah. We're gonna have to try and skip over the Expedition 33 awards because it won 9 of them. Best Audio Design, I think, went to Battlefield 6, which made sense. It definitely made sense. It's a shooter. Out of the rest of these, I think the only game that probably would have come close is maybe Silent Hill, if they would have done certain things with the audio cues. That being a horror game and being very atmospheric, but Battlefield 6, I think, was the bigger game here. Thought Best RPG would be 50-50. You think between Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and Expedition 33? I think that's what most people were thinking. Some people were very upset that Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 didn't win. But again, I get it. If you like the game and you wanted it to win, you're just upset it didn't win, cool. But there are some people who are like, yeah, there's no way Expedition 33 should have won. And I'm like, all right. But innovation and accessibility went to Doom: The Dark Ages. I don't really have much to say about this genre, as I didn't really look into this that deeply. So we had Games for Impact, though, which I thought was interesting. South of Midnight actually won that one, which South of Midnight was short and sweet. I enjoyed playing South of Midnight, but also admittedly I can't speak too much on this category. I didn't play any other game in this category. South of Midnight is the only one I think I actually touched. So I don't really have a horse in this race. But while I think the issue was maybe with Expedition 33 and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is a wonderful simulator game. Like, it's a great RPG, but also borders on being a simulator game because things are so realistic to the point where, if you don't take a shower, enemies can smell you and stuff like that. As far as an RPG goes, though, in terms of like Expedition 33 and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, for me personally, Expedition 33 impacted me a lot more. Whereas when I was playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, the game felt very authentic and very accurate to the time period from like the little that I've seen. But it just didn't grip me the same way Expedition 33 did. I think that was the big thing there. Plus, a lot of people are going to have their own individual issues with that game too, with how realistic some of the mechanics are. Keep in mind, you're not fast traveling. You're not riding a horse immediately. You're someone starting from the bottom of the barrel. And if you don't have mods or something like that, you kind of have to have a certain potion to save. It's just a lot of different features that add friction to the game. And it may not be for everybody. Versus Expedition 33, which is more so akin to like your turn-based JRPG games with a grand story, a gripping narrative, and it just impacts people differently. Plus, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is a sequel. And I think that's the big thing there too. It's essentially them trying to capture lightning in a bottle twice, which it is a good sequel. It's a great game. I just don't think it's as good as Expedition 33. Yeah, you thought it might lose by a small margin. That's why I thought it would win, because of the essence of role playing. Yeah, but I think too, people forget like these are video games at the end of the day as well. Like, yeah, you are playing a role, but it has to be good. That's the big thing too. Not only does the game have to be like authentic for what you're doing and like the role you're playing needs to be great, but the game also has to be great and fun. But as someone who's played both, I can understand why Expedition 33 won over it. But best ongoing game being No Man's Sky, I think was pretty interesting. I thought for sure it was gonna end up going to Fortnite or even Final Fantasy 14 maybe. I think Helldivers 2 would have had a better chance had they not shot themselves in the foot with the whole Sony thing going on, which I can't even blame on them. That's a Sony issue. I think Arrowhead would have been a lot better without that. But something I will say they did shoot themselves in the foot for was that giant file size that they recently addressed and the performance and optimization issues the game has been having currently. Not to mention before the big patch happened that reverted all the different nerfs they did to different forms of loadouts and gear and different items, which kind of forced people into using certain things. I think that was a big issue too. Just thought it was cool to right after the Game Awards, Expedition dropped the 60th thank you patch of free content for the game. For sure, Rage. Absolutely. Yeah, during their thank you speech, like, yeah, remember that update we talked about? Yeah, it's out now. Go play it and download it. I said, what? Like, that was cool. But No Man's Sky winning best ongoing game, I think, is pretty par for the course here. Marvel Rivals, the game is good. The developers actually know the community and have worked extensively to give the community what they want little by little without giving them too much. But that community is just so toxic. I say that I'm going to be playing Marvel Rivals today, but that community can just be so toxic. No Man's Sky, I think I'm not mad at it winning this award. They've been from going to a game that was review bombed into hell, rightfully so, to winning best ongoing game at this year's Game Awards is crazy. It's such a crazy transformation. It's such a crazy flip. Like it's a wonderful comeback story, right? Diablo tried to do some sly shit like that. It it up all last night. Their store wasn't functioning for random people. Oh my god. Jeez, let me hit the button again for them. Crazy, man. Hey, hopefully in Path of Exile 2 finishes development, a lot of people go from Diablo 4 to Path of Exile 2, man. We're never going to be talking about Diablo 4 today in their trailer. Best community support, which I always don't fully remember how these kind of awards work because some of these games came out like 2023. I don't know if it's like a certain nomination for games that get like put into this category from the community or certain people who are more influential, like the executives and the boards and stuff like that. But I don't know what constitutes the cutoff point. Like what essentially is the limit? How far can you go within a game before it's now no longer eligible for awards like these? Which I think it won best community support last year, didn't it? Baldur's Gate 3? I can't remember for sure. Valerian's at it again. They just can't stop winning, man. They can't stop winning. We're going to be talking about them later when we talk about Divinity as well. Best independent game, Expedition 33, of course. I think it was either going to be this or Silksong. Megamonk was originally in this category. I want to say, no, it was in best indie game originally, but then it withdrew from the category. But I'm not mad. Obviously, Expedition 33 being best independent game. This is honestly, none of these games are bad. I want to emphasize that very, very much. None of these games in these categories are bad. It's just that this game is on a different level. I think it would have gone to this, Silksong, or maybe even Hades 2 though. These games are all good. If you're someone who's in the market for a different game and you see these games on the list, if you don't have any one of these games, buy it and try it out. Because you can't go wrong with anything in this category. They are all great games, phenomenal. And if any trader how you wanted to play 1 and 2, yeah, I played Original Sin 1 and Original Sin 2. 1 wasn't for me, but 2 was really good. I really enjoyed 2. I have all of them except Blueprints. Oh yeah, I feel that. Doing all those indie games and they're awesome. Yeah, these are really good. These are really good. I think I don't have a favorite though. I think Ball Pit is gonna be the one I grab next, and maybe Absalom, because it's essentially fusing a beat 'em up with roguelike mechanics, if I remember correctly. Oh, also Rage and Reaper. There's a mod now that lets you play all of Hades 1 inside of Hades 2. You just need both games installed, but you can play the entirety of Hades 1 inside of Hades 2 as the Hades 2 main character. All the dialogue from the first game stays the same, and they change the stats to buff the monsters to match up with your Hades 2 character. But that's something you can get in on. So if you guys are wondering about going back to the game or just want to re-experience Hades 1 without maybe losing all the gameplay features, you can re-download it and play it inside of Hades 2 with the mod. Kind of like a Tale of Two Wastelands for the Fallout. Best debut indie game, of course, is going to be Expedition 33. I think I ended up voting for Dispatch for this. Just because I ended up really liking Dispatch. Funnily enough, I've been just experiencing that. But Expedition 33, again, was just gonna... It's just a monster of a game. Best mobile game. I don't think I can speak too much on this either. I don't really play mobile games like that anymore. I played a bit of Withering Waves, and I've seen people play this one, but again, I don't have a horse in this race. I didn't play any of these. Yeah, how do you pronounce that one? Despellet? Yeah, I haven't touched that either. But I've never played any of these mobile games, but the one I saw the absolute most has been Umamusume, I mean, Pretty Derby, the horse racing game, the anime girl horse racing game, and then Withering Waves. These are the only two I've really heard of. Sonic Rumble is still fairly new, and it's basically Fall Guys and with a Sonic skin. Destiny Rising, funnily enough, has some features in there that aren't in Destiny 2, which I found hilarious, but also sad. Persona 5, the Phantom X, I just haven't heard much of either. It's just more Destiny, yeah. Yeah. Can't speak too much on that. Best VR AR, same thing. I can't speak too much on these. We got the Alien Rogue Incursion, Arcane Age, Ghost Town, Marvel's Deadpool VR, and the Midnight Walk. We're just gonna go for it. Best action game. This was surprising to me though. I think I expected maybe Ninja Gaiden or it was either gonna become between Hades 2 or Ninja Gaiden 4. I think for best action game. I played Ninja Gaiden 4. I haven't had the chance to touch Hades 2 yet, so again, I can't speak too much on this category, but I'll be playing that soon. But yeah, I ended up beating Ninja Gaiden 4. It was fun, a nice little short and sweet action game. But I think if Hades 2 is in this category, I'm not mad at Hades 2 winning. Shinobi Art of Vengeance, though, I think this game fell under a radar a lot. Now, I think you and I talked about this before, Rage. Not a lot of people played this game, I think. And I think even less people know about it because I haven't heard many people talk about it at all. Yeah, and I think Ninja Gaiden 4 was cool, but as far as like how Ninja Gaiden 2 hit or 3 and some of the other games, like I don't think it had the same impact, especially since it didn't star Ryu, even though he's in the game. But this game though, Shinobi Art of Vengeance, I think this game will hit differently for a lot of people who are into Metroidvania style games. It's worth giving a shot. I had a feeling Battlefield 6 wasn't gonna win this, just because like there's so many other categories here, so many other games here that better fit this category. Definitely a self release. Doom Dark Ages faded real quick, and Battlefield 6 just sucked my ass. Hey, yo. All right. Got some strong feelings here. It was on sale for pre-order like 4 months until it's released. Okay. What's up, Nia, by the way? Okay. Best action adventure. Yeah, Hollow Knight Silk Song. I'm glad they won something. I was really glad they won this category because I actually wouldn't voted. Because it was either gonna be this or Split Fiction. I voted for Split Fiction, but I'm not mad at Hollow Knight Silk Song for winning. I'm actually really happy they were able to take something. Because again, like some of these games, like especially the sequels, that's the tricky thing about sequels, is the first Hollow Knight, it takes two, Kingdom Come Deliverance, like when it comes to like certain, well, not Kingdom Come Deliverance, I'd say more so Ghost of Tsushima. Like those first games felt like they captured lightning in a bottle. And granted, Silk Song was able to do it twice. Split Fiction is still really good, but I don't think it had the same level of impact as It Takes Two, because that caught a lot of people by storm, and I remember exactly why it won. Beautiful story, difference in gameplay mechanics, really pushing the boundary of how many times you can actually split the screen and combine it and do all these different crazy things with it, and then only turn that up later in Split Fiction, which is another decent story. But I think the heart of having two people going through a divorce and working things out and taking that and putting it in a vehicle of a platformer to drive the story forward. I think that was truly something unique and different. Ghost of Tsushima, which you had a samurai having this inner conflict and inner battle torn between his honor and integrity as a samurai versus having to do what his culture and his people view as underhanded tactics in order to save his country and save his people versus a revenge story. You know, like, granted, the voice actress and everybody else, like, in Ghost of Yote did a wonderful job, and the game is still very fun and improved upon the game gameplay wise and mechanics wise. But that story and that narrative in Ghost of Tsushima, that's hard to replicate, man. Same thing with Split Fiction. Like, those things are hard to replicate. Like, yeah, but Silk Song, I think was one of the things where it's able to, it does what it does really, really, really well. And this is essentially the Half-Life 3 of indie games. So the fact that this was able to not only come out and see the light of day, but also met and exceeded the hype, I think is huge here. And that's why I'm not mad at it winning over games like Split Fiction and Ghost of Yote. And yeah, Yote also has a limited audience by being on PS5. That is true. You're absolutely right about that. Let's see, best RPG. Yeah, we had some people who were upset. Like, if you go through Twitter and you start looking at these, you'll catch a lot of people coping. A lot of people flaming Expedition 33, saying Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 should have won. I don't even know why Avowed was here. Not the worst game on the planet by far. Like, no, absolutely not. Decent, but compared to the rest of these, well, I don't know if I should include Monster Hunter Wilds, because that game when it came out did not perform the best at all either. I'm talking purely performance-wise on the PC. I'm not talking about sales-wise, because sales-wise initially it did sell well, but it had a large drop-off over time. Outer Worlds 2 seemed to be an improvement over Outer Worlds 1 in every way. Like, so much so people were saying that they hoped this is what the Outer Worlds 1 was going to be. But yeah, it really came down to Expedition 33 and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I think these are the two biggest games in this category, and I've played both. I like both. But I personally just prefer Expedition 33. It's completely fine if you guys have a completely different opinion. I'm not trying to push an agenda or anything else like that. I'm just saying what I liked. I could clearly see why people would want Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 to win. It was fun. It was fun. Never counted Monster Hunter Wilds as an RPG. Yeah, I was surprised to find it here. I don't know. I just don't think RPG when it comes to Monster Hunter, but I could just be not as knowledgeable. I could have a blind spot. But I guess this makes sense when they have the description. Rich player, character customization, and progression, including massively multiplayer experiences. I guess they had to add that to justify including that here. Let's see what else we have here. Best fighting game. I was a little surprised by this one because, I mean, honestly, these three here, Capcom Fighting Collection 2, Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, Virtual Fighter 5, Revo World Stage. Virtual Fighter 5, this is a remake of a remake, not a remake, a remaster of a remaster. This Virtual Fighter game came out in 2006 on the 360. Hold on, for those who don't hear me in the back. Virtual Fighter 5 Revo World Stage is a remaster of a remaster for a game that came out in 2006. It's unbelievable. Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, this was just ass. Like, this collection was not good. Like, if it was good and it was here, it'd be fine, but it had some of the worst versions of each ports. Matchmaking was awful. There's hella input delay. It's just not good. Capcom Fighting Collection 2 is made up of a bunch of different classics people love that are near and dear to their hearts. It's one of the best ways to play Marvel vs. Capcom 2 online now, but it's still older games that came out years ago. So I really thought it was going to be a 50-50, just like it was for Best RPG between 2XKO and Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. And I thought 2XKO was going to win initially because obviously it's a Riot fighting game. League of Legends is one of the biggest games on the planet. It just pulls in so many different people, especially what they have with Arcane and other forms of media, Legends of Runeterra. Like, Riot has a little bit of their hands in a little bit of everything. They're trying to expand. So I really thought this was going to win based on the sheer popularity of the IP, especially since 2XKO is made by a bunch of different fighting game developers who actually play fighting games. and hold a lot of these games in the community near and dear to their hearts. But I was really surprised at Fatal Fury won because on paper, it's a fighting game made for fighting game enthusiasts. If you're not someone who's really, really into fighting games, you probably were not gonna like this one much. Plus, it had the whole issues with I want to say its online performance initially, and the fact that it's owned by SNK, who is now owned by Saudi Arabia. So that all the controversy surrounding that. Then putting Ronaldo in the game, which some people were mixed on. Which he's a fine character. Like he's fine. But I just didn't expect this game to win because I know it didn't really sell that well and do that well. But it is a good fighting game. So it was a bit of a surprise. I thought for sure 2XKO was going to take it. Even though 2XKO is only in beta. Best family game, I kind of expected it either to come down between, I think, 3 things. I wouldn't be mad if anybody thought it would have either been Donkey Kong, Mario Kart World, or maybe Split Fiction. Sonic Racing Crossroads was still decent, but I don't think it had the same impact as Mario Kart, Donkey Kong, or Split Fiction. I just don't think it was up there yet, unfortunately. But Donkey Kong Bonanza, I'm not mad at for winning. I've been hearing nothing but good things about it, especially with the amount of destructibility and things you can do. I had a feeling it was going to be up here. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to blow my nose in your guys' ears. Going forward, though, what else we got? Best sim and strategy. I saw pretty much everything else here. I knew Civilization 7 was going to win because that game came out and that game is ass. It's super broken. It's missing a lot of features, and I don't think it's done yet. So much so people have gone back to like 6 and 5 as like the sweet spot for Civilization. The Alters had a moment. A lot of people really liked it and really enjoyed it. I've heard nothing but good things about this game. Not familiar with the 2 Point Museum franchise, Tempest Rising, and Jurassic World Evolution. But yeah, Final Fantasy Tactics being here is kind of, as soon as I saw Final Fantasy Tactics, people were singing this game's praises. They were saying how good it was. Again, I personally haven't played it, so I don't have a personal horse in this race. But if there's any games I expected to win just based off of word of mouth and what I've been hearing, it was either going to be Final Fantasy or the Alters. But when I saw this game, I was pretty sure it was going to be this game. But yeah, no, definitely not Civ 7. Definitely not Civ 7. Civilization fans, even the most hardcore ones, are not happy with this game. They say, you're playing Civ 7? That game is ass. Best sports racing? I was pretty sure Mario Kart was going to take this one. A rematch could have been better because a lot of people also, like myself included, played rematch, enjoyed it, but that desync, that latency, the server issues, there'd be moments where you come in, you be in front of the goal, you go to block a goal, the ball will go through your hands, and on your teammate's screen, it would appear as like you didn't move or you just let it go into the goal, but then on your screen in a replay, they would show that you tried to dive for it, it just went through your hands. It was pissing a lot of people off. I don't know if they ever fixed it, but that's a large portion of why a lot of people I knew stopped playing the game, myself included, just because it had too many issues with the servers when we first started. And I don't think it had crossplay at launch. For a sports game to not have crossplay at launch, especially for something like this, yeah, no. What are we doing? F125 and FC20, EA Sports FC26. I really wasn't worried about these. I kind of wanted Sonic to win just to see Mario get upset, but I was pretty sure it's always going to be Mario Kart World winning. Best multiplayer. This was a surprise. This was absolutely a surprise for me because I know how big Arc Raiders is, and as someone who's played both Arc Raiders and Battlefield 6, I really, really enjoyed them both. I thought for sure this was going to go to Battlefield 6, but no, Arc Raiders won. I think this is absolutely an upset, depending on who you ask. But it's not fully unexpected. Because the things people are doing in Arc Raiders, from the amount of people working together to take down different bosses, for the amount of people like opening food stands and like dropping items to characters, people running game shows in Arc Raiders, I think people are just doing way more with this game because the fact that it's an extraction shooter gives you so much freedom to do those things and have those player-to-player interactions, especially with the proximity chat. I think that's really dope, and that's probably what gave it the edge here. Night Rain is cool, but I didn't expect it to win over Battlefield and Arc Raiders just because it's best multiplayer games and a lot more people are playing these. Split Fiction is cool, but in this category, I don't think so either. And Peak, While it is fun, a lot of people still consider it a streamer game, or friend slop is a term they coined, friend slop. And I don't think Night Rain was gonna take it over one of these two. But yeah, outstanding online multiplayer gameplay design, including co-op massively multiplayer experiences. Oh, by the way, this game I think just recently became Steam Deck verified, or is very close to being Steam Deck verified. Arc Raiders. So that's another thing too. Really fun game. Really fun game. Best adaptation. I really didn't know what was gonna win. I really didn't know what was gonna take it. We got the Minecraft movie, which I think if anything, I thought if anything, it may have went to the Minecraft movie. But I guess I really just didn't know how big The Last of Us Season 2 was, because that ended up winning over Splinter Cell, Devil May Cry, the Minecraft movie, Until Dawn. Until Dawn I wasn't worried about because I heard this one was ass. I heard this one was just straight bad. Splinter Cell, Death Watch, I've heard good things. Devil May Cry, the first 4 or 5 episodes are fire. Anything after that, I personally wouldn't recommend if you're a hardcore fan. But the Minecraft movie, especially how it tackled theaters and how people were body slamming movie theater attendants, yelling chicken jockey, throwing popcorn all over the place. People were acting up in these theaters over the Minecraft movie. So I thought that's one of the reasons why I was gonna win. But I guess we're not done with The Last of Us, because season 2 ended up winning the best adaptation award. So we were there. Let's see what we had here. Most anticipated game. Come on now, GTA 6. There is nothing else that was gonna beat GTA 6 as the most anticipated game. I'm looking forward to The Witcher 4, Resident Evil Requiem, Wolverine. Like, I don't think I'll be touching 007 First Light. Maybe I do like the Hitman series, and I do like the James Bond movies. Maybe the Daniel Craig movies, and some of the older ones too. But I'm not gonna act like I'm a super huge 007 fan. And content creator of the year, I don't really have much to say about this. You know, I'm pretty sure you guys have at least heard of Kai Cenat and Moist Critical. I don't know about the Burnt Peanut unless you play Arc Raiders. That's where a lot of his clips were popping off for me recently. That's how I ended up running into him. I had no idea who he was before that. Soccer and Miko, I don't know who this VTuber is, and I don't know who this is personally. But it was funny. That man Charlie won. He was like, "Oh, please don't let it be me." And then he won. He was like, "Oh, dope. Thanks, I guess." So that was funny. Not too much to say about that category. Best esports game, Counter-Strike 2. It's always at the top of the board, always at the top of the charts on Steam. Understandable. Those two, League of Legends, Mobile Legends, Valorant, you know. I don't really have too much to say about these categories. All these games like are known for evoking a certain type of emotion in their players. There's nothing but anger and hatred being evoked, but they're also some of the best games to play in terms of like wanting to show off your skill expression and being able to separate somebody who knows what they're doing in the game versus somebody who has no idea what they're doing. Which is crazy because on paper these games are so good. On paper these games are so good, but the communities are so toxic. I was playing Counter-Strike 2 with a few of my friends a few weeks back, and we just kept running into hacker after hacker after hacker. Which is one of the reasons I initially thought maybe this wouldn't win. Maybe it would have went to Valorant because it's like the newest game up here. No, I think it might be Counter-Strike 2, which is the newest. But yeah. Best esports athlete. Not really a whole lot for me to say here. We have this League of Legends player. I don't want to butcher their names, and I don't know how to properly pronounce it, but I'm sure they're great. This Valorant player, another Valorant player, Kakeru from Street Fighter, and Mina RD from Street Fighter as well. I think I ended up giving my vote to Mina. I would have initially given it to Kakeru, and I do feel bad for Kakeru because after he won Capcom Cup, he got diagnosed with a neurological brain condition, which is actually going to be affecting the way he plays video games going forward. And I felt so bad for him because after winning one of the biggest tournaments of your life and coming in and winning so convincingly, he basically had to retire less than a month later. Truly unfortunate, man. But I'm sure everybody up here is a great player. I just can't speak on the rest of them because I'm just not in tune with the communities. Best esports team, same thing here. I really just don't watch the esports scene that much, but we have Gen G, Energy, Team Falcons, Team Liquid, and Team Vitality, which Team Vitality ended up winning. And Player's Voice. And it's a 100% fan voted award. We had things like Expedition 33, Dispatch, Genshin Impact, a Hollow Knight Silk Song, and a game that won was Withering Waves. I just found it interesting because when people say like, oh, you know, these game awards are rigged or how could this game win? And then they turn around and voted for Withering Waves. I don't know. I don't know. But that's the recap for all the games and awards. All the games that won an award, essentially. Now we're gonna go look into the trailers, like some of the more bigger announcements and different things that happened. Just wanted to show you guys that. And also talk about these before we go into the trailers as well, because we do have like 2 more tweets. This one coming from the Black Hokage, which I wanted to read, saying the biggest winners of the Game Awards 2025 was Expedition 33, and it's an amazing RPG that you can tell was a labor of love for the developers. Easily my favorite game I've played since Elden Ring dropped in 2022. The best part is it's a 30 to 70 hour game made by a team of 30 developers. Plus reports claim it only took 10 million to make. That I did see. Not to mention the game is only $50. I pray this shows the industry that every game doesn't need to be a $200 million live service blockbuster to thrive. Gamers are cool with seeing more smaller budget scale games because it allows for greater creativity and it's less of a financial burden on publishers. Gamers get more new IPs and creative projects, plus publishers lower their overhead. Lower overhead means greater profits if it succeeds or less losses if the game fails. It's a win-win situation, honestly. As for the biggest losers of the night, that's easily Ubisoft. For those unaware, Expedition 33's development team was made up of mostly ex-Ubisoft employees. Ubisoft could have had this masterpiece in their portfolio if they stopped stifling their staff's creativity and forcing them to make more open world slop. And then they have the absolute obscure meme here. So that's cool. And then we have a tweet for Super Giant Games, which is just some art for the characters being on the carpet, which I thought was nice. Freaking Norman Reedus' character in Death Stranding 2, Henry from Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Donkey Kong. I forgot, Hornet, I think her name is, from Hollow Knight Silk Song. And yeah, 2 characters, both from Hades 2 and then Expedition 33. So that's cool. But we're gonna get into some of these announcements, some of these trailers. Just want to open these tabs and start going through them, because there's a lot of announcements. There's a lot of news there, man. So let's get into it. Street Fighter. And funnily enough, when I was looking at the trailer for Street Fighter, not trailer, but when they came on stage and they were like waving and cheering for every person who came out walking on stage, Andrew Schultz stepped in and nobody cheered for that man, and I was so happy. I was so happy. But let's go on and look at this trailer, see how it is. He didn't even charge that flash kick. Nice. I think that's just gonna be one of those fun movies. Obviously it's not gonna be a super hardcore adaptation, which I was kind of hoping for initially, but I just hope it ends up being a fun movie to watch with family. If it ends up being bad, I hope it's one of those bad movies that are so bad it's good, like cheesy, like campy, because it looks kind of campy almost, like it's not taking itself too seriously. Oops. Since we're gonna be playing Marvel Rivals today, definitely wanted to look at this trailer as well.
What's up, gamers? It's about time I make Marvel Rivals the most hero-packed shooter ever, but first, some hot redhead is trying to blast my ass a few new holes. Have I got a surprise for her? Hit it! Woo, boy, this is gonna be fun. Whoa, easy now, fellas. I'm the one who said you free.
Oh, hey, this was not the plan!
All right, you rejects.
Get Tyrannosaurus! Roar!
Come on. I'm not even a...
What's this game's tagline? Ignite the battle!
Fourth wall breaks. Jokes all over the place.
And that's why I have 3 movies, baby! Yeah! Now, why'd I do this again?
Oh, right. She's my rival.
But yeah, Rogue is out today. Deadpool is apparently coming out in January, but also Bloodstone sometime in potentially in January.
Right. She's my rival.
I think we'll get Deadpool first when the season starts in January 16th. And then we'll get Elsa Bloodstone sometime later. So it appears like all the leaks that are coming out about this game have been, if not on the money, very close. Very close. Because it has some other names in there too that I don't think they were actually going to be having as playable characters. But it's really interesting. Which is crazy because I thought this game was going to have more of their development time impacted, especially since it was going to be on a PS4 and they had so many different editions of the game to work on. But apparently not. Like they're just cranking out these characters. We just got Rogue. We're getting Deadpool. We're going to get Elsa Bloodstone sometime after that. We just had also Gambit get added as well. It's crazy the speed at which they're releasing these characters. One of the biggest announcements that we had has been Phantom Blade Zero finally got a release date. Phantom Blade Zero finally got a release date and a new trailer.
Near that place, at least not anymore. But you, if my darkness.
Why do where winds meet in this game both start out with somebody holding a baby?
I knew it. You'd never break so easily. But why did you come back?
The Order's blades are coming. They failed once, but they won't fail again.
Which this game looks so gas. It looks like it'll have everything you'd want from an action game like this.
Please, take it. Save our people. The girl's nothing but a shell now. She'll never be the same.
You broke my blade. But we broke your spirit.
A drunken swordsman with a dancing sword is insane.
Movement. Striking from where none expected. Blade is breath. We channel it into steel to
turning any blade into a divine weapon. When Phantom and Blade unite, no enemy.
Wait a second. Is he stealing powers as he beats bosses? That'd be really cool. Makes me wonder if this game is going to be a boss rush or if it's going to be a nice mix of things.
Who are you?
So yeah, September 9th, 2026. I believe it's coming out in the same year as Neo 3, actually. Which is kind of crazy to get this game and Neo around the same time. Speaking of that, let me actually pull up Neo's trailer. Because playing these two games back to back sounds like it'd be insane. Especially since Neo 3 is multiplayer.
I trust you'll be able to rid us of this crucible. The light, who traverses time.
First, I thought it was Onimusha for a second. Did we get any Onimusha at the Game Awards show? I don't think we did. There's gonna be so much fan art of that character.
None shall interfere with my course! Become a spirit stone!
So yeah, this one comes out in February, so this will be earlier in the year, and then Phantom Blade Zero will be coming out in September. So you'll have a decent, what's the word for it, gap between the two style of games. So if you want to finish this before you end up running into Phantom Blade Zero, you'll have the opportunity to do that. And it looks like it's not just going to be a PlayStation exclusive this time around. Apparently it's going to be on PS5 and Steam. So that's nice. I mean, the first couple of games I think were exclusive to PlayStation before they ended up coming to Steam later, if I'm remembering correctly. Speaking of waiting and coming later though, and Sony, this was completely unexpected for me. Let me close all these other windows. I didn't expect another Tomb Raider game, not to mention another Tomb Raider game styled with the old Lara Croft. I don't know if everybody remembers like the new Tomb Raider games that came out that Square Enix was doing. A lot of people were saying they preferred the old Lara Croft for her dual pistols, her gymnastics, when she was doing flips, tricks, and dips. Oh my god, dips. Oh. But yeah, she was jumping around shooting people. So let's go on forward and look at the trailer.
It's been years.
Let's not talk about our age.
But the events are still etched in my memory.
Oh, that was a Freudian slip if I ever heard one.
Lost worlds. Frozen in time. New discoveries. Waiting behind every...
Oh man, I'm so happy nobody else was here from the chat to see that. I'm so happy nobody else was here from the chat to see that.
Then, the path this would send me on.
Oh my god. But yeah, Laura's back.
but it lit a fire
Thor's back.
that still burns. I need to see more. I need to go further. To uncover the secrets of Atlantis. Some legends are destined to be retold.
But a new Tomb Raider game coming next year.
PlayStation.
So we don't have an exact date, but we have a year, so it'll come out sometime in 2026. Oh man, I can't believe I let that one happen. Let me see if I can pull this one up. Here we go. This one I thought was really cool because I think platformers are starting to see somewhat of a resurgence again. Like we saw it with Astrobot, and now we're getting more and more games and more platformers that seem to be pushing the margin, trying to do something different, adding their own flair. And I think this is going to be another one of those games. Bradley the Badger.
I love the new game. Okay, sunshine, check. Math, check. Time for a new platforming adventure. What? My village was done. All I wanted was to go back home. Badgerborn. Tried exploring. Did some jumping around. You know, the classics. It's what I do.
Stabbing Gladiator with some frying pan is
Where I went looked strange.
something I need to do.
Weirdly unfinished. And that's when I found it.
Oh God, not the clip. Oh man.
And everything changed. Literally. Oh yeah! Make your own platform game, baby! Now we're talking! I had a new grasp on things. I learned tricks that blew my mind. I really transformed my...
Different levels, different themes.
It's amazing! Made a bunch of new friends. Picked up new wheels. Figured out how to think big and small. I had it all. And then the code broke down. Are they? And that's when I found you.
I thought that little twist at the end was really cool. Like coming in as like the main character breaking out of his video game and then stumbling across the person coding his game. Because as you're looking through this, these little tiles, if you remember, like, for example, if you've played like Counter-Strike or Gary's Mod or anything else like that, where you had missing textures, you would see pink and black boxes all over the place. I think this is in reference to that, like certain textures that weren't loading properly. So you wouldn't be able to see error messages. Like, for example, this one right here, rejected _03. I think there's just a symbol of assets that weren't supposed to be here. And him going in areas where he wasn't supposed to be.
Yeah! Make your own
doing stuff like this. Being able to pull stuff like this out, I think is really cool.
new grasp.
Plus this menu like this here, I think this is a version of visual scripting if I remember correctly. Instead of you writing the code, you're manipulating code and then actually tethering them one another to trigger certain things. Because I didn't do an extensive amount of development, but when I used to be like a VTuber and had to do some type of coding to actually get stuff done, just some very light stuff, and then looking at stuff in Unreal, it looks very similar to this. And like, for example, games like Choo Choo Charles are made off of that. Because if they let you do stuff like this from start to finish, Really, the only limiter is going to be your creativity, depending on how deep this system goes. And I thought that was really cool. I also believe this actor also played, what was it, Quicksilver and the new Quicksilver in the X-Men movies as well. A bunch of other roles he had too. I believe he was also Tate in American Horror Story. I forgot his name. I think it was like Evan Peters, I want to say. But he's pretty good. He's pretty good. Let me see here if there's anything else. Yeah, no. Did we get a release date? We didn't. It just says wishlist now. Okay. Moving on. VTuber mentioned. gotta give love to the VTubers, man. Even if you don't necessarily fully like VTubers, I still think what a lot of them are doing is really cool. But this game, Mega Man Dual Override, I don't think anybody was expecting a Mega Man announcement in 2025. It was kind of crazy to see this happen. There were a few announcements that came out where people thought it was going to be Half-Life 3. I think this is one of them because of the way Jeff Keighley was really hyping things up, saying it was nothing no one was going to expect. You wouldn't have seen this coming. And so people are like, Half-Life 3, Half-Life 3. And I'm pretty sure if you are in tune with games, you kind of had a good idea it was not going to be Half-Life 3. We were pretty sure that just wasn't going to happen. But, you know, people will get their hopes up. I felt sorry for people who were saying Half-Life 3, though, because people were so sad, man. So sad that it was not Half-Life 3. They were upset. They were angry. Like, that shit ruined their week. This appears to be part of the initiative where Capcom said they wanted to go back and revitalize all their old IPs. $2027. It'll be on the PS4, PS5, I guess the last gen Xboxes, Steam, the Switch 1, and the Switch 2. So it'll basically be on everything. I hope all the Mega Man fans are happy about this, because I know it's been years since we gotten a Mega Man game. So that's cool. That's wonderful. I hope. Just everybody put on their tinfoil hats with me for a quick second. I hope they revisit God Hand at some point in time, because Capcom still owns God Hand. And I know the original creator who's at his new studio, made out the Clover Studios. I think it's just called different form of Clover now. But if they're sitting on that IP and they're revitalizing and going back to old IPs, I hope we get a new God Hand. It's probably never gonna happen. But I hope. A man can dream. Dreaming is free. Let me be delusional. But I would love to see a new God Hand game. That all being said, though, let's go to the next trailer. This one coming from the director of the old Left 4 Dead. Director J.J. Abrams and the old creator of Left 4 Dead. It's called For Loop.
Welcome back, team. Now, I need you to brace yourselves.
I'm from Bad Robot Games.
Was invaded. Lost in less than a minute. All of this was our fault.
Apparently captured on the PS5 Pro.
With
and PC.
left who can fix it. And you must use our machine.
Gameplay on the PS5 Pro.
Broke the world to unbreak it. Now, I know what you're thinking. This bloke's gone insane. This plan sounds impossible, and we're probably going to die. But that's where you're wrong. You're definitely going to die.
Ready.
It's all part of my new plan. Every time you fail, I will use our machine to bring you back.
Announcement they're going to, but I'm trying to just get the ones where they're the trailers by themselves. Let me this one was called Stupid Never Dies. Reminds me like games made in the same vein as like Killer is Dead, Killer 7, No More Heroes, like Grasshopper games. I don't know if they're the ones who made it though, but it gives me those type of vibes.
In love, first sight to alone despair. Fiercely blaze my heart, even these frozen air. Dark and cold, the place that's on your face, I fell in love.
Kind of reminds me of Lollipop Chainsaw too. Looks like it's gonna be a love story between someone who used to be a zombie and a human. Kind of like Warm Bodies. I really don't know what type of game I'm looking at for real though. Like a hack and slash almost. Got air combos though. And different powers and abilities. I guess he'll be like,
Don't eat humans.
I guess he'll be like eating different monsters, getting their powers and leveling up and getting stronger. It was just interesting. I thought I'd bring that up for people who may be interested in that or not. I don't know if a lot of other creators are gonna talk about that one because of the way it looks. One of my favorite announcements though of this whole show, which I didn't see coming initially, because I think they said we weren't gonna see any Warhammer. For Loop is literally just one human. I can see that. I can see that. This one though, a total war game set in a 40k verse.
In the grim darkness of the far
I wanted to scream when I saw it, but I was at work, so I couldn't.
every soul's survival hangs by a thread. Mankind is beset by endless tides,
That reminded you of Sunset Overdrive. I can see that.
traitors, and demons.
Without even flinching. I keep forgetting Space Marines canonically just don't feel fear.
Across countless worlds, battles rage.
Jesus. Love the cinematic.
Lead your armies. Conquer worlds. Fight on as the galaxy burns. For there is no peace amongst the stars. There is only war.
This is from a pre-alpha build, an engine. So not only will this be on Steam, this will apparently be on consoles too, the Xbox Series S and X and PS5 as well. Dope. Dope. Didn't catch that initially, so that's cool. I'm pretty sure that's gonna catch people who may have been interested in Halo Wars too, because that's what I heard from a few different people who used to play Halo Wars. Is that this might be interesting to them. Completely different universes and completely different audiences, I know. But be interesting to see if there's some crossover there. That being said, let's get into this next game. This next game is really trippy. This next game was really trippy when I first saw it. It's called Ontos. Gave me Bioshock vibes.
Over here!
Maybe about the same people made Soma.
I can explain what's going on.
What is existence, really? Surely a question without an answer. Your father thought he knew, and it inspired him to grant wishes.
Who's there? Nightmare.
That's why all of us are here.
I didn't see that the first time.
You want to understand, to know. Then you have to step beyond the walls around you. Play your father's game. Push the very limits until even reality itself breaks.
That game's also coming out next year. For the PS5, apparently. I don't know if it's going to be on PC or not as well. But yeah, trippy. Don't know too much what to make about that one, but yeah, that's coming. Another game I believe has a demo out now, if I remember correctly. Pragmata. Another game coming from Capcom. A lot of people seem to be looking forward to.
You've been to the sea before? On Earth?
This story is either going to be wholesome or heartbreaking.
Got a house with a view and everything. You just gonna stay here when this is all done? What do you want?
Really like the music though and art style.
Man, need us again. I can't do anything.
Hello, unregistered guests. Your presence here is a violation of Cradle Security Protocol.
It just looks so adorable. But a gameplay demo available now. You can pre-order it. It's coming on the PS5, Series S and X to Switch 2. This looks like a man and his daughter just surviving together in like a AI apocalyptic scenario. What's up, Liv? Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you popping in. We're just recapping the Game Awards. Different announcements, some winners, some things people weren't so happy about. But this just looks adorable. This looks nice. But this game looks like it's just gonna be great. Let's see what else I got for you guys though. This I kind of expected, but I wasn't sure if they were gonna show it yet because we saw a trademark happen for it. This is for Control. They trademarked the term Control Resonant, so a lot of people were theorizing we were getting a new Control game. Or just a new game set in the Control verse. Yeah, I did some gaming news about that before. And it got announced at the Game Awards, so let's take a look. A lot of different mysteries, anomalies. Character had made superpowers.
Something is coming.
Well, not superpowers, but powers granted by these different anomalies. Oh, which one was your favorite, Liv?
An intrusive pattern.
I forgot.
Of staggering power.
Oh God.
Reshaping reality as we know it. Everything we tried to keep inside eventually
the hiss is back.
Its way out.
So it appears everything broke out of the facility. There's a containment breach. I need to finish Control.
You must have had good reasons. But we were not prepared.
I really enjoyed South of Midnight. I was happy it won an award too.
Would follow.
What would you do if you saw this? Remedy has made some really cool games. I believe the same studio that made Alan Wake, correct?
Pace yourself.
This is what can happen when you let your developers actually be creative. But this is another game coming out next year. So it looks like 2026 is already going to be stacked full of games just like this year was. So don't let anybody else tell you that there's no games to play and nothing out, because there's just so many different releases coming out every day. They may not all be for you, but there's going to be something for you if you know where to look for it. But this will be on the PS5, the Series S and X, Steam, the Epic Store, pretty much on everything as well. Let's see what else we have here. Resident Evil. Let's take a look. All the games in the same universe, the Alan Wake universe? Okay, that makes sense. I knew they were all related in some way. I didn't know they were all just in the exact same universe, so that's cool. Thank you for that, Rage. Another Capcom game. Capcom has been eating, man. Capcom has been eating with these releases. I'm leaving.
Hello?
This talking thing she's doing, I'm leaving.
It hasn't been easy. But after much effort, here we finally are.
Who are you?
I know now that you're the one that I've been searching for. The special one. The chosen one. Miss Ashcroft.
Would not have been me.
Talk to me. Is this one like the others? And it's not post-mortem lividity. Hey, I just got a report of a missing police officer. It might be unrelated, but he disappeared near where the 5th body was found.
Through you, Elpis can finally be set free.
The team has settled on a person of interest. Someone with ties to Umbrella. Victor Gideon.
Always Umbrella.
Grace! Grace!
Victor purchased a building after Umbrella went under. I'll send you the address.
Welcome. Dr. Gideon has been expecting you.
Leon.
There, Leon?
Yeah.
Hey, over here.
FBI. What are you doing here?
He looks more depressed than usual.
It's hidden under the hood.
Don't do anything stupid.
Me? Never. Think I want a second opinion.
Yeah, not only the fact that Leon was in it, but the fact that you're gonna be playing as Leon and Grace. Oh my god, that looks so cool. Hold on, I gotta see it again. I'm so sorry.
A second opinion.
That man cannot escape fighting people with chainsaws. But this is coming out February. This is gonna come out February. So it looks like the way they described Grace's perspective when you're playing as her is that you're playing essentially Alien Isolation, where you're going through the hallways trying to sneak around without letting these enemies or monsters find you and of course kill you. And then it seems like you're going to be playing more so of an action horror game when you're playing as Leon, more so closer to Resident Evil 4 than it is like 6 or 5, which is a good thing because the tone and atmosphere feel dark. They feel scary. It feels like it's much more horror first and action second, which is a good sign. So that looks like it's gonna be cool. But yeah, the whole thing is people weren't supposed to know Leon was gonna be in this game, but unfortunately, due to the leaks that came out beforehand, I think especially from the cover PlayStation had, people found out Leon was gonna be in the game beforehand. Sadly, it's just an unfortunate leak, man. But yeah, that was one of the big reveals because at first we weren't supposed to know who the character was, or the fact that there'd be like a returning old favorite in here. So it was supposed to be a pleasant surprise for people who didn't know. So that was like supposed to be the big thing because some people are theorizing this might be Leon's last game. So some people don't know if like, oh, after this he's going away, or if they're gonna kill him off or what's gonna happen exactly. So there was a lot of buzz surrounding the game around the fact that it could be Leon, because we haven't seen him since Resident Evil 6. Because we saw Chris in Resident Evil 7 and then I think even 8. But we did not see Leon since like Resident Evil 6, if you don't count like the movies and stuff, of course. So a lot of people were really excited to have him back. Let's see what else we have here though. A few more trailers to get through. There's just so much here, man. There was so much here. This was actually a good show. But without those 2 fumbles on the announcements though, but Jeff Keighley kind of put a little too much emphasis into certain things, I enjoyed the show. Invincible Versus is getting a new character for those who are into fighting games.
You don't know my name now, but you will once this is over. Never been to jail. Tell niggas that I'm in here with jail.
Who is she? She may be some minor Earth hero.
My name is Elemental. You seem pretty cool. But that won't stop me from kicking your ass.
You call this minor?
Nah, this is an announcement ahead of its release date. They also got their new release date announced too. They get announced to be coming to Evo as well.
You want to skate?
Yeah, they've been crazy. With the pre-order announcement, April 30th. April 30th. That's when this game will be out. So we got the character trailer, we got the platforms here, PS5, Steam, Xbox, and apparently the Microsoft Store as well. So yeah. Made by some developers who also used to work on Killer Instinct as well, and some other developers too. Which it's been crazy, the people who used to work on KI, how many different parts of the industry they've ended up in over time. It's been insane to see. There's a lot of talent in that studio. Microsoft humbled them. Iron Galaxy, yeah. But that's our announcement there. I know we talked about this before, Rage, but I don't know how many Diablo fans are in here. I'm just gonna play it for those that are. Let me see if I can get the trailer. Not really my cup of tea, but thought I'd play the trailer anyway. You know I play it? Okay. I think you, Snarf, and maybe a few others. I have it. I don't play it anymore though.
Of the willing. Soon all of Sanctuary will be bathed in hatred.
And I did like this trailer.
And none shall escape the flood.
Oh God.
You shall darken the world no longer.
He said they messed up their pre-order last night. Oh no, what they do? This was sick though. I do like the fact that he threw his shield at him.
There will be those who believe that they alone can stand against the inevitable.
Oh Lord.
I invite them to try.
It's a really cool trailer.
Without me, you would have no...
But yeah, apparently drops in April 28th. What else do we have here? Lords of the Fallen 2. What was it? Because they had the original Lords of the Fallen, right? And then they rebooted it under the same name, which the game ended up being better, but not quite what people wanted it to be. Like, it's getting there. So I hope with this sequel, Lords of the Fallen 2, that this is finally the game that kind of like brings them out of that funk. And they finally get a W here. But he says, so pre-order for the expansion dropped last night, same time as the new season start. Okay, so good. So far, so good. And if you pre-ordered the expansion, you got immediate access to a new class, the Paladin. Loads of people, including myself, got an error that said you're not eligible to purchase this content. It took them hours to fix. Oh no. Hours to fix? Jesus. That is a shame. Jesus. I forgot it started out like that. I got jump scared.
Lamp bearer.
He is not playing with these demons.
Must travel many paths. On the road to salvation.
Oh yeah, the new Path of Exile 2 season did start today.
Paths.
Because they just had the Druid release.
I will walk them with you. Wherever they may lead. No matter the cost.
It's us.
Oh, is this gonna be multiplayer?
Every place I've ever been, everywhere I'm going to.
Yeah, they could have chose a better song.
Father, forgive me.
I do like what I'm seeing though. This was sick. Another game coming out in 2026.
Lords of the Fallen version 2.5 with all new veteran mode out now.
So new armor set and deadlier boss battles, a new version of the game to promote the current game to get people excited for the new one. Good marketing tactics, good marketing attempts for here for sure. Get people excited about the new game coming out, remind people that their current game exists. Get people excited. I didn't hate the trailer, but yeah, that song choice was a little iffy. Definitely a little iffy. I was expecting something more Doom oriented. The first time I saw it, I was kind of halfway paying attention because, like I said, I was at work during the Game Awards, so I couldn't be as excited as I wanted to be or as immersed. But man, I really do like what I'm seeing though, because the tone and the atmosphere are right. I just need that gameplay to be good. That's the last thing I need them to do. My only concern is that's not longer the last one came out, so they just reusing the same assets over and over. Fair. That's fair. Speaking of this, so this, when we talk about announcements that were made, and how Jeff Keighley was a little over-promising, under-delivering, this was the last announcement of the actual show. So after the Divinity trailer, after Mega Man, after the hype just kept compounding, it's almost as important to start off the show well as it is to end it. Ending it is the most important thing. It's super important to end it with the biggest announcement possible, because that's going to be the thing that sticks with people. That's going to be the thing that people remember. That's going to be the thing. Oh man, did you see that show? Yeah, this game got announced and this game got announced, but man, you should have seen the ending. Like this thing really blew us away. That's how it's supposed to be. This, the last game that got unveiled was a hero shooter.
It's unbelievable.
And it's not like how it was in the 2016 Game Awards, right? Where Overwatch had won Game of the Year, where it was the big culture shock. It had the big impact. Everyone was at the top of the game. We hadn't had like 50 million bajillion hero shooters come out by that point and asset flips. And when you say, not to mention Rage, you say that hero shooter to look weak, not to mention that he hyped it up by saying these are the same people who worked on Titanfall and Apex Legends. To set up the groundwork for that and to unveil a hero shooter is just... Because I think we have to put it in context why that announcement was so bad. Because normally, had you just unveiled it, people would be like, oh, whatever. But it's the final announcement of an otherwise like really good show. It's coming from developers who used to work on Titanfall and Apex, and people have been begging and pleading for a Titanfall 3, even though it got canceled because of how successful Apex Legends was. It's contextually just not the best move here. But let's look at the trailer. It's called High Guard. Let's all, I would say, be disappointed together, but I want to let's look at it. Let's look at it. And they paid to be in that last slot. Yeah, let's look at it.
Into lands uncharted and dangers
I'm sorry, that just reminded me. With theories coming out that it was like $1 million to get a slot or certain slots in the Game Awards. Hasn't been fully confirmed, but with like old indie developers and people who've been like to the shows in the past saying that it was $1 million to get a slot, which will be believable. Because I believe last year's Game Awards had more numbers than the actual Super Bowl. It just, it makes this sting a little more, knowing how much money probably went into getting that last spot and how important this last spot is.
Told.
Especially knowing who it's from.
And ride without rest. Coin or for cause, I fight to the end.
I hope this doesn't end up being like a battle royale or something either. Like a hero shooter battle royale. Oh no. See, when you see this, what do you think of? When you see this, what do you, from the makers of Apex Legends and Titanfall, what do you think of? You're probably thinking of like, oh, we're gonna get like a new arena style shooter, possibly something to be different, something unique, something great, maybe to revolutionize or innovate the genre in some meaningful way. No.
Here we go.
Bringing the heat.
I think a failure use assets to make another game. Oh man.
Your light belongs to me.
Moving in for the attack.
Shield breaker forming.
I will say in its heyday, Apex Legends was one of the biggest shooters on the market and was a really nice, pleasant surprise. But this coming on the back burner of that, especially after like what Titanfall 2 was and Apex were, man.
Siege tower coming in.
People at least celebrated Apex. This, I don't know who this is for.
I'm coming for you.
I don't even think I fully know what this is.
It's my turn. I am the coming storm.
That's kind of what I'm getting at FPS MOBA. Like at first I'm like, looks like you'll have different phases of the map to go through.
I am a warden, and this is my oath.
The thing is, I think if this game came out like 10 years ago, it would have been gas. I think if this game came out like 10, 15 years ago, it would have absolutely been gas and would have probably been something to push the genre. But the fact that it's coming in now after we had so many games that are either just like this, adjacent, or feature very similar mechanics, and it's coming off the back of people who made Apex Legends and Titanfall, those types of expectations for a game like this, nah. Even if the game ends up not being that bad, ends up being good, because this could come out and do everything really, really well. But it's an issue if a game like this comes out and the game ends up being good, but it ends up being not what people wanted. Because knowing your audience is also an important part of this. So it's free. Well, that's one of the biggest things I think this game will have going for is the fact that it's free, so people won't have to pay for it. So you'll have some players probably coming in and playing immediately. It could pop off, but for what it could have been, I don't think it's as good for what it could have been, what we could have gotten. But apparently it's coming in January. January 26th next year, so they got less than a month to figure it out, really. So we'll see what happens, though. We'll see what happens. I hope this comes out and everybody ends up being pleasantly surprised and just ends up blowing people away and subverting expectations. I hope, right? But we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. The new Godfall, all shiny and cool looking with no one playing it. I hope we're both wrong. I hope we're both wrong. Speaking of pleasant surprises, though. Star Wars Galactic Racer. I was not expecting a new Star Wars racing game in 2025, but I'm kind of happy that we're getting one. I think the last one we got was pod racing. It'd be kind of funny if like child Anakin made an appearance or a cameo, or they reference Anakin.
I want it back. The way it was before the Empire shut it down. Massive engines. Lightning fast. Lives on the line. The pilots were incredible. Best of the best.
Like, this could be dope.
United by one beautiful dream.
This is what we got. I want to say at the last show we had what, Carmageddon at the PC Gamer show. But then other than that, we have games like what, Gran Turismo, Forza, F1 maybe. Not really a lot of like Twisted Metal like racing games or pod racers, or maybe besides, you know, closest thing Mario Kart and what's the word for it? Sonic Racing Crossworlds. I do like we're starting to see more and more racing games.
The galaxy needs racing.
For a split of seconds, I thought it was the Destiny racing mode, but now I was like, wait, no, these aren't sparrows. Also coming out 2026. Like, I'm telling y'all, man, this is gonna be another stacked year. Start making y'all lists now of games you're gonna play and where you're gonna play them, because we're getting a lot of releases next. If none of these games get delayed, which inevitably I think there will be some, but if a lot of these games are to come out next year, start making some room now. Start making some room now. You're gonna need it. You're gonna need it. This is coming from the studio I believe made Returnal. This is their sequel coming out called Saros, which this game looks just as good, and it looks like they're going to be pushing that formula forward and adding another layer on top of that. GTA will be out in 2028. Man. Could you imagine the meltdown if people were looking at another headline for GTA instead of a new trailer or gameplay? It's another delay. The people will be rioting in the streets.
Rated.
I wouldn't be fully surprised though.
The sun is forever.
We promised we'd never be apart.
What was the main actor in? Because he does seem like he's doing a great job so far from the little I've heard.
It was promised.
And that man voice acting like his rent was due.
Right decision.
It's me, boss. Wait, how long?
Since the last time the sun died, mate.
You left us here. We've lost people. There's no way to get home, and you.
Life! This is what it does. It gets in our heads. And it turns.
I won't break our promise.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and look at what else he's into.
I will make everything perfect again.
I like the different powers and stuff I'm seeing.
Yeah. And I will find you.
April 30th. April 30th. Pre-order now.
PlayStation.
Which don't pre-order if you can help it. But yeah, for those who pre-order, there's that for you. Speaking of actors and good acting, though.
The world.
Oh my goodness. Wrong trailer. Okay, here we go. Gang of Dragon. This is coming from the creator of Yakuza. And this actor is very good in everything I've seen him in. I think we've even got a few references to his movies inside of this trailer specifically too. Like, I'm sure this scene right here is a reference to the gangster, the cop, and the devil. Which if you guys haven't seen that, it's a really good movie. About a serial killer ends up attacking a mob boss. And the cop who's chasing him down.
Motherfucker.
You hear people yelling, yes! He's so cool. This actor, he was in Train to Busan. He's in quite a few different movies as well, but he's always giving people the business in every movie he's in. He's always giving people straight hands. But that's why I first saw him was Train to Busan.
Hey, Daiki, when'd you make it back?
Excuse me, sir. Shut your mouth.
All right, talk soon.
On your feet, now. Son of a... Fuck it! Just kill him!
Crazy work. I know I'll be picking this up, me personally. Somebody in that crowd was excited, man. Oh man, somebody in that crowd was excited. I love that for him. All right, we got a last couple of trailers. Hope it plays more like Sleeping Dogs over Yakuza. I wouldn't be mad at that. Sleeping Dogs is also a really good game. I hope it ends up being like some type of a blend before the two. Because Sleeping Dogs, man, we were robbed. We were supposed to get a second one. But unfortunately, the studio ended up going under before they could finish the second game. This one's called No Law.
Port Desire. A city that don't belong to anyone, but everyone wants a piece. No laws, no oversight, just the jungle creeping back in.
Oh, that's why it's called No Law.
And the people. The mayor stepped in where the government couldn't. Said the city needed order, and they'd be the ones to bring it. Keeping the peace on their terms. I walked away from it all. Kept my hands in dirt instead of blood. But desire is a fickle mistress. The city won't let me go.
Oh.
It won't forget my name. I asked for nothing, and they still came and took everything. The mayors and anyone that stands in my way, every last one of them. They're gonna learn something real simple.
I'm gonna be abusing that kick mechanic.
You reap what you sow.
Alright. Well, that's no law. Is Crafton gonna be publishing this? Interesting, interesting. This one caught me completely off guard. I need all my Old Republic fans to come to the front. Because this is an announcement that kind of came out of nowhere. Which, how long has it been since we've gotten a KOTOR game? Granted, it's not a Knights of the Old Republic, but it's supposed to be called Fate of the Old Republic. Once I saw this robot walking next to him, I was like, this has to be Star Wars, but what is it? That specific model? Yeah. Would have loved to be in a room during that announcement once you first hit a lightsaber go off. So it's in development for PC and consoles. Cinematic scenes captured in Unreal Engine 5, coming from Arkanaut Studios or Arkanaut. Like coming from Lucasfilm Games. I thought that was really cool. And then we have 2 more trailers to show you guys, and then we're done looking at trailers. Oh my goodness. I believe this is the one. That's gotta suck.
Who are you?
I'm a friend. Celestials are the enemy of humanity.
I believe this one's coming from the person behind Mass Effect.
Very survival.
I can't do this anymore. Salvaging scraps just to get by.
Child of Orion, fulfill the purpose for which you were crafted, and seize your destiny.
Our world is dying. You are the only one who can wield celestial tech and find a cure.
Of course we are.
Well, that's terrifying.
But with the right ship and the right crew, you
could save all of us.
I was on an alien world. Felt like I was finally doing what I was made for.
Thank you, June.
We are the defenders of Leiden's future. And we will fight to protect it.
The fight for survival has consequences. How far are you willing to venture? How much are you willing to sacrifice to save your world?
Damn, kid. No pressure there.
I think this is either gonna be really, really good or really bad. I don't think there's any in betweens for this, but it looks good so far. Early 2027 release. I don't know if it's gonna be Xbox exclusive or not, but it'll be on next gen Xboxes and of course not last gen Xboxes. All right, final trailer, and I do have to add a disclaimer about this. If you have any aversion to gore, nudity, violence, a lot of different things. You have a child in the room. You definitely do not want the child in the room. This trailer is at the Game Awards and it got age restricted on YouTube. I have to add that disclaimer. People are making the beast with two backs in the trailer. It's a lot happening. It's coming from the same people who made Baldur's Gate 3, Divinity Original Sin 1 and 2. It's a new Divinity game. This was what the game the statue was hinting towards, which I think this should have been the final announcement if they were going to do anything else like that, because I think it would have been the best game for that had it not leaked ahead of time. Because honestly, nothing else at the Game Awards, I think, has that same type of tone and atmosphere. But again, it is a trailer for adults purely. Just in case anybody needed a fair warning. And then after this, we're going to play Marvel Rivals. They say this game is going to be at least 2 or 3 times bigger than Baldur's Gate 3. Heads up. Oh my god, pig's eating the vomit. I still can't get over that. Jesus. I immediately thought of the Wicker Man once I saw like he was tied up and they had these giant statues. That's not supposed to happen. Oh my God. They put the chicken wing in his eye. But this is what the statue was. This is the new logo of the game. This is what the statue was. All those creatures and all those people were people in the game. I believe they were able to circumvent some of the leaks slightly because when somebody directly asked if this is going to be a sequel to Divinity Original Sin 2, they said it wouldn't be a sequel to Divinity Original Sin 2. So this is just another completely different game set in that same verse. So I don't know what to make of the trailer. Obviously, there was a lot happening. Not only was it gory, not only was it graphic, there was just so much happening. But I believe it does such a good job of letting you know what to expect from the tone and atmosphere by just showing everything that would be featured in the trailer. Because Baldur's Gate 3 already had a more serious tone. It already has some beautiful cinematics, some more mature themes. I suppose a couple days ago before the new logos hit the up. Yeah. And we had covered that and talked about that too. That's why I was like, they may have had some luck circumventing some people who maybe had not been as much informed. Because if you saw the logo, you pretty much knew this was gonna be a Divinity game. You just didn't know if it was gonna be a Divinity Original Sin 2 game or a sequel to Divinity Original Sin 2 before they came out and said like, no, it wasn't gonna be a sequel to Divinity Original Sin 2. Because that's what some people originally thought, it was gonna be a sequel to Divinity Original Sin 2. It was gonna be like the third game. I said Divinity way too many times today. But no, it's apparently gonna be a completely new game set in that verse. So that'll be interesting. Because they just came away from making Baldur's Gate 3. They said they weren't going to be working on a new D&D game for the foreseeable future. Not only was Wizards of the Coast really hard to work with how greedy and how corporate they are, but it's just nice for a studio to get back to having that full creative freedom without having to worry about any, what's the word for it, preset requirements in the universe. There's only so many different things you can experiment with and go on in a universe that you haven't personally made. So it'll be very interesting to see what they want to do with this new Divinity game and how they want to go about it, where they want to take it. I am interested. I am very interested. And I wonder I hope this one will have multiplayer as well. Because I need it to. I wonder if they're going to do it the way they did with Baldur's Gate 3. They probably won't have to now. Because for those who don't know, Baldur's Gate 3 originally was released in an early access. And it took them a bit of time to actually finish developing the game. A lot of different updates, a lot of different patches, and then they finally fully released the game. It was great. It was amazing, but it was a bit of a wait. But now since Baldur's Gate 3 was so successful, I don't think they'll have to do that with this new Divinity game. It might be part of that similar pattern where companies release a game that kind of it becomes the cash cow for them, kind of like what Arrowhead is doing with Helldivers 2. They said they're going to be using that game to fund their future projects and stuff they actually want to make, while having a game that will make them money and make the suits up above them happy. So here's hoping that Divinity ends up being like just a labor of love and a massive game Baldur's Gate 3 is. I don't know. I don't necessarily have to say massive in terms of length, but massive in terms of things you can do and how dense the content is. Because there's just so many things to do in Baldur's Gate 3. Like you can play through that game 2 or 3 different times and still find things to do on your 4th playthrough. I've seen it happen. I've seen people beating the game multiple times to come back and play with a different person and be like, I didn't even know you could do that. Oh man. But that's going to be all our gaming news for the day. That's going to be our recap about the Game Awards. How did you guys feel about the show? Because I think this is one of the more enjoyable ones. It just had some hiccups here and there with the extra promises Jeff Keighley made towards the end there. I didn't like the last game at the end compared to what we saw before. But it was good. I don't feel like I got bored or it dragged a little too much. It could have been a little shorter. But you know, I'm not complaining too much. That all being said, let's get into this Marvel Rivals. Since Rogue is out in the game now. Let me change categories. By the way, if you guys already haven't, subscribe to your boy on YouTube, because I do drop content, I make shorts, and I'm trying to make like different videos recapping the different things we talk about on stream, adding some extra context, like the different articles what I'm referencing comes from, just so people can like go and actually check and read these sources themselves. I try to stay as accurate as possible and leave my opinions not as deeply ingrained into everything I'm talking about on stream. I'm sick, so I was just extra judgmental watching it last night. Didn't have to issue a Diablo, so oh yeah. And then Rage said,
What is this? Huh? This is whack! I can't get jiggy with this shit!
but nah, that just sounds like everything that probably went bad could have gone bad did for you, Rage. I'm so sorry. Let me see what we got here. Did Max cheer me up with his Tomb Raider slip? Hey, let's not talk about it. You know what's funny is because sometimes I like to run through different things before I talk about them on stream, just to make sure, just to help myself not stutter as much or trip through an article as much. And I said to myself, when I'm saying slips, tricks, and dips, do not say dips. I was like, when I say slips and trips, do not say dips. And then I said it. I was so mad. I was so mad at myself. All I could do was laugh. It's like that one scene in Family Guy where Peter's like, don't say doing your wife, don't say doing your wife, don't say doing your wife. And he's like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Doing your son? And it was just all bad. It was all bad. It was just one of those. I was so happy. Well, I'm happy I cheered somebody up. Oh man. Not a mistake I expected to make today, but here we are. Here we are. What do we call them? Happy little accidents? Like I said, hope you guys came away from that a little more informed, a little more happy, I suppose. Oh man. Let's see if this package got delivered or not. Apparently not. Oh, was that the end of the season? I completely forgot. I could have squeezed in a platinum if I knew the season was ending. I just wasn't paying attention. Oh well, that should be enough to give me my skin. If there was a skin offered. Oh hey! True player knows not every piece makes it. The trick is not letting your foe know how much you're willing to sacrifice. Oh yeah, we did see this in the trailer for Deadpool. We did see this. I'm surprised they added it as an actual skin. Cat Wolf. Okay. Join matches to earn experience the level claim epic rewards. The event is available for a limited time. Activate premium and unlock rare rewards. Event rewards will be available in the store sometime after the event concludes. What's crazy is the amount of the fast rate that they're putting this stuff out at is kind of crazy to me. They're making it look easy. As much as I don't necessarily agree with all the monetization, the amount they're pushing out this content is crazy. Let's see, where is she? Where is she? Because Rogue should be in the game today, correct? Yeah, here she is right here. Dope. Oh man, 5-star difficulty. What are the cosmetics? Oh, okay, that was interesting. So we talked about that in the Badger trailer. Well, the different unwintered textures and how it just shows up as like a checkerboard pattern. Yeah. So that's interesting. That's what we just saw happen in real time before the texture is properly rendered. And of course the Savage South skin, which people are going to be buying this one immediately. This is the one that people want. What are MPP animations? This is the default. Punchy out of T-Rex is dope. That's sick. What are her abilities? Okay, well, we knew she was gonna slug it out. Heartbreaker. I wonder why the actual video and audio are like not matching up correctly. Wait, so she's stealing stats. She's stealing stats from the support, the DPS, and the tank? Oh god, so does that mean you'll be able to heal and stuff? So she has a dash and a pull after a delay. So she gets bonus health from that, and she gets piercing. This is the ability I think that's gonna cause people to ban her. What did she steal from the Punisher? Replacing ability absorption with one of the other abilities, or refresh fatal attraction. Also absorb health and stats based on their role. A defensive stance. All right, let me just go to practice to look at this stuff in practice. These shaders almost done loading. How far are we into this battle pass? The skin I really wanted was the Adam Warlock skin, because I think this one looks really cool and really dope. I think all the other skins are kind of like okay. I'm not really as impressed with this one. Is that the last one? Okay. Does he have a new emote? Nice. I think this Ultron one is cool, but yeah, for the most part, I think I got all the other skins I really wanted. Like the Sting one, the Punisher one, the Groot one, and this Namor one. I'm going to practice. I forgot how to get to practice. Oh, there it is. Actually, no, wait, no, there's a practice range. So literally right up here. It's been a minute since I've actually like have to go into practice to play a new character. This was bothering me. This spot being here, empty here, that was bothering me for a long time. I'm happy they finally filled it. I just hope that they continue with this pattern, because we're getting a new DPS, yeah, but I hope we get 2 more supports.
Watch out, y'all. The gloves are off. Well, look who's up to no good.
That's crazy. I didn't do this ahead of time, mind you. She's just here in her savage skin. Okay, so there's a dash. Interesting. Okay, so you have a time to do like an extra hit or 2 before that happens. What happens if you steal from another rogue?
Don't come back now, you hear?
Oh, so she's just gonna be in your face beating your ass the whole entire time. Okay.
That precious.
Stealing from you, robbing you, running the fade and then running your pockets. I see how we're gonna get down here. This is probably gonna be a good vanguard though to deal with characters like Iron Fist and maybe Thor. Maybe, I don't know, because you can probably get in the back line and start hitting people. I don't know if she'd be a great solo tank though.
You here?
I don't know if she'd be a great solo tank. That's just my kind of initial impressions just right off the bat. Let's play a quick match and see if we can find anybody who wants to play rogue. I'm sure we'll get a couple insta lockers.
Pick your hero or villain. I'm not judging.
Let's see if everybody picks. No, nobody's gonna pick. I'll take her.
Out for the job, sugar.
Oh no, he beat me. I think we both locked in at the same time. I think he just barely got it. That's fine. I'll play Groot.
I am Groot.
Because then I could probably set people up by putting a wall behind them and just letting her beat on them. Oh my god, that's so disgusting. That'd be kind of nasty if we get that to work properly. I'm setting up an environment for people to get robbed. What does this team up do again? Mantis enhances the Groot rolls and Loki stones.
Get ready.
Right. So I'll probably put this wall behind me where my teammates are to heal them.
Prioritizing my targets. You'll get your turn.
I'll be ready. But for today, we fight a common enemy.
And this is fine too. Just because the new characters, I don't have to be the person to always play the new character. But this would be a good opportunity to see what it looks like from a perspective of maybe somebody learning or who already knows how to play them.
1.
We can steal some tech here.
All you need to do is capture the mission area.
The only thing I'm worried about is if they have a rogue, she'll steal my abilities.
He is a heavy burden to bear.
So I'll have to like get away from her.
Those beings appear to be hostile.
Cool. I wanted to stay back with the magic just because my teammates may need me. Oh, never mind. She just got it. She just had it. She didn't need us.
The mission area is yours.
She did not need our help.
We are on our way to victory.
I wonder what the counter to that character is going to be. Probably maybe Gambit with the anti-heal. Let me do one of these. Heal our teammates. No, she's stealing me. I meant to say she was robbing me, but I panicked. We should fall back here.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Heal the 2 healers in the back just in case they get dove. Jesus, our rogue is better. Oh, well, we took his time. That was the important thing. We stalled him out.
The area is almost yours. It pleases me to be helpful.
Block him.
Ultron, you'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Don't run, Frank.
Leave the magic to the
Really good round. Did they even catch the point? I don't think they did. That might be a little oppressive of a combination. That might be a little bit of an oppressive combination. I think we also just have a really good team too. I didn't even know we had 3 healers. Wait a second. Yeah, so Rogue's out there punching people in the face. Her Gambit. Oh no.
Before you attack, get ready.
Ultron might just be viable now.
Are you anxious?
I wonder what makes it say that.
Moment of every day. Can I help? Only if you can defeat Doom and put the timeline back together.
Don't want to lose this fight, but losing Rogue is what I'm most worried about.
This is my unnatural selection.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2.
2 drones now? Oh, okay.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Nice.
I reckon this battle's gonna be
I should probably start reading and looking at patch notes.
fair.
Those beams.
No, he exiled me.
I need assistance taking it all. Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. Focus on the battle.
Guess now I'm behind him. There really wasn't much I could do there. If I put a wall but place the wrong mantis is gonna get cut off from me.
Backslaps and bear hugs. This spot gives me a strange feeling.
This is my unnatural selection.
Cut you!
I have finished the job.
Is his name Kick Butowski? It is. That man knows ball. That show was so good. I'm gonna just wait here. Because even if I wanted to, I don't think I can. All right, maybe I can get up there. Okay, and then we. Oh, not high enough a jump. Yeah, I'm gonna just wait here. Hey, they seem like they don't need me. I'm gonna stay here in case anybody tries to take the point.
You captured more than half of the mission.
There's always one, right? Because the Magic tried it last game. Oh my god, can they not get out of spawn?
Taking it all. Friends, gather around. We tried.
How many times has Rogue ulted so far? So how are your guys' Fridays going? Piers, we're just relaxed, kicking our feet up, letting the rest of the team take care of this. You know, that's a nice whatever that is in the distance over there. No, it's Rogue. Get away. She's gonna beat on me. Oh! This wall isn't doing a job. Oh god. Thank you. See, I was able to hold out just long enough. Nice. Oh man, that was horrifying. Well, they played really well. Here's if you have a good rogue on your team, it's gonna be hard to deal with, but we just had a good team overall. Gonna be seeing a lot of that today, probably. If she doesn't get banned. Oh man, excuse me. Yeah, Scarlet Witch dropped 82 to, oh my god. Did they leave? Oh, there is a substitute player. Somebody left. Their Hulk had the most damage blocked in the game though. I didn't know they had a Strange. They had 3 tanks? Let's try a ranked game. That was fast. Someone's doing their placements. Well, 2 people on my team are doing their placements. No heal, I throw. Hey, yo. Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. Okay, okay. Bark for me? What are these names? LeBronny? What are these names?
Which hero do you think you want to be today?
I guess I'll select.
I am Groot.
Groot. This is actually a really nice skin for him too.
Now, who am I gonna banish from this match?
He wants to play Rogue, so I'm gonna ban Daredevil. Hey, nice to see me. Someone else on the team thinks like I do. I'm sure somebody might ban Rogue on the other team though, right? No, Gambit and Daredevil. Wow. Okay, well I won't ban Cloak and Dagger because one of my teammates wants to play Cloak and Dagger. The other person looks like a Jeff. Why'd I actually do it though? Actually, you know what? Let's go Angela. Angela's the bigger threat. Oh, you can't change what you pick. That's fine. I hope they get Angela. Cool.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
One thing I will say is that these skin designs are really good. I keep forgetting it's a free-to-play game. I keep thinking I paid money to play Marvel Rivals. I guess because I'm just so used to free-to-play games coming of a certain quality being bad. Like games like this and Where Winds Meet, they just have a little more to them than normal. Think of why they're blowing up so much.
30 seconds before you attack.
Because while Where Winds Meet is a little janky, I still do like the ambition that they've tackled that game with.
White costumes, the bloodstains. Am I right?
Just in the sheer amount of things that you can do.
I don't fight to hurt people. I fight to heal them.
Jeff looks like he's on vacation.
Done here. You'll have plenty of folks to heal. Trust me.
Something tells me I should start with you. The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
I am Groot.
Cross timelines make for strange allies.
Okay. Oh, gotta watch out for Rogue. Gotta watch out for Rogue. Rogue and Hawkeye, huh?
The only thing stronger than my skin is my mind.
We're gonna need someone who can throw down with her, but also still has a way to shield off Hawkeye.
Tandy needs help.
I missed both hits. Oh my goodness. Oh jeez. Penny would have been a better choice for that, but they banned Penny.
I will
Okay.
revenge for that.
So we're gonna have to group up and we're gonna have to figure out a way to stop this Rogue Thor combo.
Your mind is mine.
Okay.
A little extra power never.
Behold the god of thunder!
Waiting for him to come down. Cool.
Hurricane incoming!
Jeff, please. Jeff, please. Jeff, please. I just didn't have my diamond formed up yet.
You can't be rid of me so easily, I'm afraid.
You know you can count on me. There's still a chance to stop them.
A little extra power never hurts.
You can take up space this way. Oh, we have to go up.
I am ready to put on a show.
Oops.
Leave them to consume. Your mind is mine.
Impervious. Or a dagger.
Just gotta get close.
Armed and dangerous.
Okay.
I suppose that helps.
Behold the god of thunder! Mind crush!
Have to save her life. Oh man, I keep getting isolated. That's my only issue. I have to figure out how to stay by my healers. She's chasing me away from them. I think this can work though. I think this absolutely can work though. I just have to play with my team a little more.
I lift up my comrade.
As if I wasn't strong enough.
Lightning surges within me.
He's stopped them in their tracks.
Oh my goodness. Missed everything. Jeff NATO. Ah, no, you got away. Can't do anything here. Unfortunate.
This queen's reign isn't
They hit a
over.
checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
Need someone to dive that Hawkeye.
Behold the god of thunder!
Oh my goodness.
Emma's down.
This is looking a little rough.
It's now or never. Stop
I
them.
will have my revenge for that.
See what we can do here.
Don't give them another inch. I am ready to put on a show.
She jumped out of the way just at the last second. Ooh.
The moon haunts you!
Was making me angrier.
This quick hurricane incoming!
You're gonna get on the point. Oof, okay.
The current score is 0-3. Time to switch things up, including which side you're on.
Who would stop this though?
Top-notch team to win this one.
Emma didn't work.
Pressure, the more dazzling.
Doctor Strange is cool, but they can kind of just walk through my shield. Might have to be Groot. Might have to be Groot.
Round 2, go!
Oh, you know what? I didn't even think about Wolverine.
Seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Those other heroes better watch out, because the gloves are off.
A bit of advice. You might want to keep them on around me, Rogue.
Why, sugar? Afraid I'm gonna absorb that dazzling person.
Carwood and Frozen Jiggles? Nah. I play more characters. It's just that I'm trying to figure out what we might need.
5.
Or at least like have a general idea of maybe what our issue could be.
1. All you need to do.
Because of course I could be playing better. But I think in terms of maybe survivability and to block off the Hawkeye, it's either going to be Emma Frost or Groot. Just because I don't want Rogue to steal the team up. Like this is to steal Doctor Strange's abilities. I'd rather have her have Groot's like a wall we could still knock down. Like that. And force Hawkeye to have to step out of his comfort zone a little more. Because if I'm able to take a little more punishment, I can stay in the fight, keep helping our teammates. Like this, like Hawkeye has to step up now. Versus if I was playing Emma Frost with just a shield that kind of is inconsequential.
Don't mind me. I'm just dying.
Wait, that tree was...
A lot easier. Like that. That's what I mean.
Destination.
Having to make the adjustment. Give him some positive reinforcement.
Something doesn't feel right here.
So now I'm waiting for Rogue, and then yeah, now he's switched to the thing. There we go. As soon as I heard it, I was like, let me grab everybody who's in the middle right there. Now we're probably assassin the healers. I shielded him with my body.
On a show.
Never miss.
Thinking I missed Hawkeye. Wasn't able to stop him from coming down. All right, he's dead. It's okay if I die here now.
Us against the world.
It's pretty much a dogfight for position now. Oh God, Rogue. I turned a little too hard. Oh God, I think our healers are dead too. Oh, thank you, Rocket.
Back up. Someone scratch my back.
He got his ult again? That's crazy. Okay, we save Rocket.
Moon sure seems to power them up.
I'm gonna let Moon Knight go handle that. Because we need to go ahead and fight for position over here.
Track this enemy.
Oh,
Almost there.
one of our healers is down.
Fire from behind. Watch it.
Of course, well, that's fine.
Scratch my back. They're beat ahead.
Nice ult from Wolverine. Wolverine players are probably about to be up this season because man, they're gonna need somebody to do a rogue.
I'm easy pick. Get that vehicle moving again.
Oh, thank you.
You better get a look behind you.
Cool. Hawkeye's dead. Had to get him out of there. Okay, cool. Let's get this point.
The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
I don't know whatever they did to the matchmaking, but I've been having a lot of games that are a lot more close than I thought they ever would be compared to what it was before these updates.
Shoot at us.
Like I said, I don't know if they fully changed anything, but the matches feel a lot better for me.
Don't you go quitting on me. I am ready to put on a show.
I need to be near my team. You must die. Okay, we got 2 healer ults out of that. We got 2 healer ults out of that. That's great for us. That is great for us. But they have 3. We got Luna Snows all out the way too as well though. Now they have a Wolverine. I'm trying to kill this Hawkeye.
Never miss.
Oh my god. Oh, we almost came back.
Never miss.
I was hoping she wasn't gonna ult there, but that's maybe good for us so we can keep the point. Oh god.
Disappear!
A lot happening on screen.
Down to 30 seconds.
Seriously, time is not on our side here.
Leave them to come.
Us against the world. Get that vehicle moving again.
Yeah, I figured that might happen. Oh, tackle directly into the pit. Hawkeye was there waiting for me. That was great by them. That was a really nice play by them. Yeah, we really just needed somebody to take care of the Hawkeye. Like, I'm doing what I can, but
Final score 2.
just a lot there. Oh well, GG's.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
Blocked 43k damage. Yeah, the Hawkeye was really a facilitator for a lot of that because he was able to do so much. The Thing and the Wolverine could just kind of go crazy. I am mad at that. Oh, excuse me. I'm so gassy today. I think I have enough time for one more. And then I have to call it there.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Oh, we have a Hawkeye. Okay. What do we have DPS wise? No second healer. I'll go Cloak and Dagger.
We are Cloak and Dagger. We are hope and fear.
Okay, so with this aggressive lineup, I think Cloak and Dagger would be fun. Because then we'll have somebody that ults into the point and then 2 tanks who can kind of come in right behind us. Hopefully that's how this thing actually goes.
Round one. Always afraid of Ty, but they just don't know him.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Your unique abilities would make you a excellent host, Daywalker.
Yeah, I did the living armor bit with Man-Thing once. Wasn't really my style.
We are no mere walking plant.
You called him Daywalker. Can he say that?
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Saying something. Gonna have to pass.
It's like catching the people who say Sunducker for Demon Slayer demons. Okay, we're gonna have to keep this man alive right now. All right, thanks. Okay, our tanks are at the front, which means I should at least give this down there for him. Rogue is dead. Okay.
Look what just crawled out of
I don't know if we really have a team the way this is going, like a comp that can stand the front lines like that. We got a diver and a brawler. I need this. I need to do this. That's exactly why I ulted to the building, so they both wouldn't be able to hit me. Keep our other healer alive. Weaken Magneto. Namor! Ooh, ooh. I can only, yeah. Oh my god, the way her neck hit the vendor. Oh no. She is not gonna be okay when she responds.
There's still a chance.
Luna wouldn't really be the answer here either, huh? Let's try it.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be their time to stop them.
Need rapid style healing. Rapid style healing. I feel bad for Blade because he was right in front of me and I tried. Whew. I gotta figure it out. Maybe Rocket would be the best thing here then.
Relay deployed. It ain't cheap.
They've made it halfway. Stop them.
Plus, we need somebody who can deal with the monstrous spawns.
Remind me never to go swimming again. This is a nice spot. You're ready for...
Okay. This would be great because even though I'm not up ahead with my teammates, I can still save their lives.
You stop them in their tracks.
But especially if we all end up spread out like how we were due to just how disruptive Rogue can be. See, it all sounds so much better in my head. Someone's behind us. Oh no, they just shot it. Okay, we lost a little bit of ground. Oh, our tank is dead.
There's still a chance to stop them.
It all sounded so much better in my head.
Double KO. Better stop that vehicle. That's 3.
Oh, I'm not gonna make it easy.
Hell yeah. They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
You're welcome. Finally, even the... Oh, winning hand! I'm blocking helpful. I'll patch you up.
Got eyes on one.
We've got an octopus problem here. I blew up a keyhole. Take the moon.
I was gonna say, we can't let him get away with this. Ooh.
As good as new.
This is real firepower.
Just putting it right here so we have a place to actually fall back to in case they kept pushing forward. And in case anybody else ulted, it wouldn't immediately be vulnerable. Oof. I'm trying to like talk through my thought process just so if anybody's wondering, they can get an idea of why I'm doing certain things. I'm trying to keep people alive and I'm trying and failing while also ordering food.
As good as new.
Us against the world.
I'll try to keep her alive.
It ain't cheap. I'll patch you up. Those guys are on
We gotta back out. No, Groot! Oh, he left me.
Better stop that vehicle.
Good thing Rocket can climb, man. That was a high-risk placement.
Now or never. Stop them.
never miss. My good deed for the day. You're ready.
I'm waiting for the next big push.
This is real firepower.
I could have moved that a little more forward. I definitely thought they were gonna get pushed back though.
You're welcome. See, I'm flocking helpful.
Only 60 seconds left.
This is a nice spot.
Taking it. Oh!
I'll patch you.
Oh my god, Gambit just slid across the floor. He's coming back though.
Just dying. Gotta bounce.
Us against the world.
Quick, you're ready for action.
I can't die too. No, she's chasing me. Why? Oh, we kill Rogue here. That's big.
The moon haunts you.
Final 10 seconds.
Armor patch here. Hey up. I'll patch you up. Well,
Keep fighting until we have a winner.
never miss.
Look, our next victim.
Oh, Hawkeye.
The current score is 0-2. Time to switch things up, including which side you're on. You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Who are you?
Okay.
Cool, huh?
23k healing. We could do a little better. I think my ult placements need some work.
We are Cloak and Dagger. We are hope and fear.
Round 2, go!
We have each other.
Let's just go.
Bond is unbreakable.
Now the void! 30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
We, got a lot in common, you and me.
We are both hunters, ridding the world of the monsters that would devour it.
I was gonna say we both use swords and look good in leather. But, sure.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Just who Gambit was looking for.
Squirrel girl. Oh, well, that makes sense with the group roles.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
Keep the other healer alive if we can.
You owe me one. The shot.
Jesus, we're coming out the gate swinging. These guys don't want to lose.
Tell your friends to stay in the water anymore.
Looks of it, a lot more unstable.
Oh my goodness, they chased down that more.
You owe me one.
It's like Psylocke activated like a super agent. Our Groot skin is crazy too.
I am Groot!
Let's send that way.
Keep up the momentum.
We'll call this back up.
Lift me up.
Next time, put up a fight. Get another reason to shit.
I'm just trying to keep as many people alive as possible. Look at how many things they started hanging on them like ornaments. That's cool.
We're gonna have to do something about and the Master Weaver must be protected while we still exist.
I wonder how much that skin was. Oh no, they got me. When you start asking questions like that, it's only a matter of time. You buy it before you find out. That was risky.
Welcome to the Dark Force dimension.
My kind of sound.
Ooh, let me leave. No, Groot! My friends! My friends! Ah, yeah, hell got me. Oh my god! Is that a new sound effect that happens whenever you get hit by a certain Moon Knight ability now? That hasn't always been in the game, has it?
Again.
At least not sounding like that, right? Maybe it's just new to me. I'm trying not to catch a stray from Hella. Yeesh.
As soon as you see them, I'll turn on the light. My time to shine.
Oh.
Embrace the light. Us against the world. Us against the world. My time to shine. Everybody needs a hand sometimes.
Suffer in the dark.
I hit it first. I immediately started looking at my feet for the honk.
My time to shine.
Okay.
Lights out.
Vehicle reached the checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
I feel like I'm seeing
Oh.
the whole universe. Watch out, an hunk.
Oh, that ain't got nothing to do with me. Are both her lines just different variations of how she's taking it all? That's gonna get kind of confusing.
Here we come.
Don't worry, Blade, I got you, bro. No, black man gotta stick together out here.
Don't let anything stand in your way. Glad to help. My time to shine.
Oh. Don't you quit on me, Groot. No. Not you too, Blade. It wouldn't make much sense to ult here because most of our teammates are dead. Come on, Rogue, stay alive for me. Rogue had to go. Rogue had to go. She was absolutely too dangerous to be left alive. Ooh.
My time to shine. Enemy tank. Follow them.
Oh, I got body shamed.
Watch out.
Not good, not good, not good.
Get that vehicle moving again.
We just gotta get over this hump. Ooh, what a smart guy. Oh, no! I didn't see her shooting at me until it was too late. Okay.
Stay with us, Zero. Give it up yet.
Ooh. Oh no! Ah! Smart ult. Turned around and knew it was gonna be the last thing I saw.
I'm back to shed some light.
That might have just saved them.
Gambit never falls!
Down to 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Oh my god.
Get that vehicle moving again.
That Moon Knight is really coming through for him too.
Final 10 seconds.
Oh yeah, no, that's cooked. What was a good effort? Did you?
Final score 2-3. Well, you can't expect to win them all.
Was not badly done. Was not badly done. Just outplayed. Just outplayed. Sometimes you get games like that. That Magneto ult was clutch. That Magneto ult was clutch. He dunked the whole thing on my head. Well, I had a good time. And my teammates weren't bad. Like we said, just oh my god, I had 55k healing. I think that's the most I've ever put up. I need to figure out what to do again. How to do that again. Because the Gambit and I both out healed him, but just we couldn't stay alive in those pivotal moments, unfortunately. DPSs were doing their job, tanks were doing their job. It's just unfortunate. It's just something I gotta keep in mind when I'm playing Cloak and Dagger, to look out for that Magneto, because we would have had it. We would have had it. I got a little too overzealous. I didn't know he had it. But that's gonna be all the time we have for today. Otherwise, I'm gonna be really pushing things. So, thank you guys so much for coming through, showing up, showing out. Really, really highly appreciate everybody who stayed for like the Game Awards recap, came in for the Marvel Rivals gameplay. It really means a lot. We'll be back Monday if everything goes well. Mental health discussion, some gaming news. I have no idea what we'll be playing that day. I just kind of I finished Ninja Gaiden, so I guess we'll wait and see. Could be a fighting game, could be something different, could be Marvel Rivals. I'll let you guys know the day of. But in the meantime, if I end up having the time to post something, follow your boy on my socials. I have a TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube. I've been trying to post more consistently, just making some extra content for you guys, just to keep everybody informed who's not able to make the streams. Stuff like that. Just gaming news, mental health discussions, and some fighting game oriented videos, just depending on how I'm able to make things. That all being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, end or night. You're all wonderful people. And if you're on Twitch, stick around for the raid. If you're on YouTube, stick around for the outro. But just do know, whatever it is, platform that you're on, I appreciate you guys just being here in general, whether it's lurking, chatting, subbing, bits, whatever it is. Our time is our most valuable asset, and the fact that you guys choose to keep giving me yours means a lot. But shout out to Rage, Nightmares, Liv, Nia, Reaper, Blade, and like I said before, anybody else who may also be in the background too, because I appreciate all you guys for being here. Speaking of Marvel Rivals though, I think we're going to be rating TT, because he's currently playing Marvel Rivals. So if you guys could go through, show that man some love, would highly appreciate that. I'm pretty sure he's big chilling right now. I want to ask him, oh my god, I want to ask him how Rogue feels to him if he's had a chance to play Rogue. So, but yeah, I'll see you guys Monday. You guys take it easy. Check in on your friends if you don't know what they're going through. Maybe it's been a while since you talked to them. Check in on your family members, because you never know. Some people experience seasonal depression around this time, so it never hurts to just give them a call, see how they're doing, check in on them. Or you might be the friend who's experiencing that, which I hope your friends check in on you, or someone's checking in on you. You never know, man. You never know. But I'll see you guys Monday. Y'all take it easy, man.